Hey everybody, this week I'm going to be focusing on some BB rifles. We've got the basically the Daisy Red Ryder, the classic Daisy Red Ryder. I have done reviews and comparisons with this and some other, similar guns. But, I think I haven't really ever done a proper field test, with a rested position to see what kind of accuracy we can get, what actual real FPS we get. I think I have done an FPS one, but I wanted to do an all-in-one, up-to-date video for this rifle. It is a very cool rifle. They're so much fun to shoot. My son and I shoot these guys sometimes, and it's really fun. It's just the lever action or lever action, however you want to say it. It's a fun way to work a gun. I like it over the bolt. It's just fun. I don't know what to say. I mean, just shooting these guns in your backyard is fun. They're inexpensive. They're cheap to shoot. You can't really go wrong, and they're great for kids. They're not like a big gun, so even like young adults, kids can use them. And so let's test this guy out. I've also got another gun, the Morph 3X, that I'll be testing after this one, and I'll be hopefully putting that up this week as well. Our Canadianized version is a little different. I'll explain that in the video when I do it. So let's get to the chronograph testing for this Daisy Red Ryder. And let's just make sure we got everything going on. I'm going to probably have to step back just a little wee bit here just to get this, make sure I hit the target too. Okay, here we go. Got a reading, 241. That one didn't read. 243.5. 243.4, that's pretty consistent. 244, very consistent. And 243, I mean, that's consistency, I tell you. I haven't seen any other gun be that consistent within a few FPS of each shot. So, pretty darn good. I mean, that means that everything internally is working as it should be, and that FPS is about what they claim. I'm pretty sure it's around 250. Temperature isn't going to matter in here just because it's a Springer, right? Basically, it's a spring piston internal design, and so there's no like CO2. CO2 isn't going to affect it at all. There's no CO2 in this gun. I'm using just standard Umarex. I believe they're 5.1 grain steel zinc-coated BBs for this testing. All right, let's head down range. Put a target down there 30 feet back and see what kind of accuracy we get with the Daisy Red Ryder. I've got my target set up 30 feet down range. I did do a couple preliminary shots with this gun and I was actually fairly impressed. It was shooting well centered, nice grouping. Let's hope I can get similar results. We're gonna try and put 10 rounds in this target. So let's just get it on this pad here. I'm kind of down pretty low just because that's kind of where I need to be. All right, to get this to work. Let's see if I can get this to shoot nice for us. Did I not cock it? Silly me. Thought I was ready to go. Apparently not. Okay, takes a little bit for this gun to get down there, but once she gets there, she makes a hole. That's all that matters. 2. 3. It'll take a little while. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Oh, I kind of pulled that one just a little bit. That one might have been a little off. So let's go take a look. I'll have to review that one. Not too bad. As I said, they're pretty well grouped, right? Like that's pretty well centered. Now, looks like 3 of them came down here, 1 up there. This is a 2-inch group right here. This brought it down to about 2.5. But other than that, you know, like these guys that came down a bit, still pretty good. Well centered. I mean, with some practice with this gun, you could probably easily get it in 1.5 inches, you know, that kind of range. I mean, the trigger's a little bit stiff. Takes a little getting used to. I don't mind it being a stiffer trigger on a gun like this, because keep in mind, you know, a lot of young adults are using this gun. Some, you know, I'd say kids. I hate saying kids because people freak out when you say kids. But you know, if they're monitored, if you got like younger kids, 6, 7, 8, and you're with them and you're watching what they're doing, you're right there with them, and you just want to teach them how to use a gun. Nothing wrong with that. You know, having that slightly heavier trigger and slightly harder to cock gun is, you know, the harder to cock thing. Make sure that they're gonna do it in a proper position, right? And having a stiffer trigger means that it's going to take a little bit more finger control to get it to work properly. They're not going to have accidental shots. It's a really fun gun. You know, they're so inexpensive. We have them in the Replica Airgun store. I highly recommend, if you don't have one, doesn't matter if you have all these other expensive guns, you got to get one of these Red Ryders. They're just fun to plink with, shoot army men in the backyard, have little Red Ryder competitions with your friends, right? Set up stuff. They're just a lot of fun. All right. Thanks for watching another Replica Airguns video. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Facebook and Twitter. Username is Replica Airguns. Also come on down to ReplicaAirguns.com, where we have articles, post reviews, additional photos of the products I review. And of course our Canada and US online airgun stores, where we sell air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, knives, Red Ryder BB guns, and other accessories. Until next time, take care.